Nerdventures! Happy Monday. Let's get it started. Oh yeah. Monday morning. On my way to the tower, and there's a lot of Marvel news! Oh yeah, Star Wars too. Look, it's gonna be a crazy week. This is one of the craziest weeks for Star Wars content creators in general. It's gonna be very cool, man. I'm feeling it. Coming in hot. See you in a second. Woo! You know, as I was flying in, I think I saw a little snow. A couple flurries. That's pretty cool, man. 'Tis the season, of course. By the way, I have an exciting, cool thing that I want to announce about Wonder Woman 1984 and what we're going to be doing here on the channel for it. Let's just get into the studio. I'll explain it there. Meet me there. What up, everybody? Good morning, and welcome to your Monday morning stream. Pretty excited for today's show. I hope you are as well. And yeah, let me know. How was the weekend for you guys? How excited are you for Ahsoka later this week? Yes. Quite a bit of exciting stuff going on with that. We're going to be doing so many videos, so many different breakdowns, previews, theories, and things like that. Watch my microphone right now, guys. Watch this. Do you see how it's moving? It's not Chet. It's not a ghost. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, it's going to be really cool. So tons of Star Wars content that's coming out to you guys, okay? But here's the thing. As Marvel fans, and I know many of you Marvel fans have been like, yo, will we stop with the Star Wars? I've had it up to here with the Star Wars, Josh. There's so much Star Wars. Friday happened. So much Marvel news happened. You didn't do a single goddamn video on it. All you're doing is talking about Mando. All you're doing is that's what I hear online. That's what I see. And I'll tell you, yeah, you're not wrong. But here's the thing. Right now, you have to understand that Star Wars is running the show. Mandalorian is dope. This is going to drive me fucking crazy. Hang on. Let me adjust this. I think. Move it. There. So much better. Oh! We're good. It'll probably move a little bit, but whatever. I'll adjust it. Okay. Oh, we got a new member? Let's see here. Who's here? Bruce Almighty. Welcome to the Nerd Ventures. You're a Nerd Venture now. Okay. Here's my point. Star Wars crushing it. Star Wars killing it right now. But you have to understand, we just went through a 2020 that was abysmal. Broke Venture no more. Love to see it. So we just got done with 2020, which was abysmal, but also a total drought for MCU content. A total drought. And after a year of total drought, Mandalorian comes out. And they're doing some really impressive things with Mando. Like, let's just be real. They're doing some very impressive things with Mando. It's very cool. A very great direction for Star Wars. I can't wait to geek out about it all week. But man, when you look at what Feige's got planned and what's going on with Marvel Studios next year, like, dude, 4 Marvel movies next year? Multiple Marvel shows? Like, this is Kevin Feige's world. We're all just living in it, as far as I'm concerned. So, even though we are in the midst of Star Wars hype, I would still like to take just a moment and explain to you guys all the crazy stuff that's coming out next year, a lot of the crazy plans and stuff that happened over the weekend, okay? But before we do, show notes! Show notes. Most important. Tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 5 p.m. Central Pacific Time. Nerd Theory! Nerd Theory returns. Theory and myself will be hanging out tonight talking about Star Wars, and man, oh man, we're going to geek out, dude. We're going to geek out hard tonight. Tonight should be a great show. I am honored and privileged to be able to be co-hosting what we think is the biggest Star Wars podcast on the planet at a time when Star Wars is making an incredible comeback. It's a good time. Make sure you stop by Nerd Theory tonight. That'll be very, very cool. Also, After Dark, of course, Thursday night, 9 p.m. Al and Lavis have been doing a great job taking you guys through all the nerdy things that are going on throughout the world. Very, very cool stuff. So looking forward to seeing that After Dark. You all will have your usual Nerdvenger streams this weekend. We will do a stream Saturday at noon, and then we will do a stream Sunday at noon as well for the Nerdvenger people. Why do I feel like I'm missing something, chat? Why do I feel like I'm missing something big that's going on this week? Okay, well, here's the other thing that I will say. Thursday this week is going to be insane. It is going to be like the Super Bowl for content creators, okay? And so we're going to do our usual watch party with the Nerdvengers, okay? Nerdvengers, y'all, if you're a member, come by, watch the show with us Thursday night, 3 a.m., okay? We're going to get up, we're going to get a bunch of snacks, watch this epic show. Then we're going to go live 4 a.m. about maybe 4:15 Friday morning. And man, that is going to be a big stream, ladies and gentlemen. That is going to be a big, big stream. I don't know how to explain this to people, but this is going to be one of the biggest moments in Star Wars history ever this Thursday. And when this stuff is revealed and when the Filoniverse gets really put in front of all of our faces, as if it's not already in front of our faces, but when we really just see it there, I think people are going to be shocked, and it's going to be really, really awesome. So look forward to that. Oh, here's the other thing I wanted to say. And then we'll get into the Marvel stuff. I'm sorry. I know there's some people right now that are like, dude, just get to it. Listen. Wonder Woman 1984 comes out on Christmas. We are going to have some kind of red carpet event at the tower, at Nerdvengers Tower, that all of you will be welcome to join us with. Okay? Now, one of the things that's going to happen for this is we're going to dress up. I'm going to wear a suit. Okay? So we're going to dress up. If you'd like to join us and dress up, we're also going to figure out a way for people that are members to be able to have their outfits shown on screen. We might be bringing some people on to the stream as we lead up to when it gets released, and then we'll all watch it together. It's going to be really, really cool. So we'll be doing a red carpet event at Nerdvengers Tower, and man, yeah, it's going to be really, really cool. And as we head forward, we might be doing this stuff for a lot of the MCU stuff next year. Okay? All right, let's get into the news. Let's talk about all this. And what I really want to do is I want to go through some of this stuff with you guys, okay? So let me pull up some of the stuff. Let's start here. Yeah, we'll start. Let's start with Nick Fury, and then we'll go Deadpool, and then we'll talk about some of the other stuff that's going on, okay? Bum 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 bum. All right, we're gonna get into the theater in just a second here. Come on in. Okay, we'll read a little bit from this article, then we'll sort of pontificate. Talk about what it means. What do we think it means? Okay. Before long, Samuel L. Jackson will return to the Marvel Cinematic Universe as former S.H.I.E.L.D. director Nick Fury. As it stands now, S.H.I.E.L.D. is still disbanded, with Marvel Studios' MCU and Fury technically a rogue agent acting alone. That is, of course, until a further property confirms he has actually started SWORD amongst the stars, a spacefaring replacement for S.H.I.E.L.D. Regardless, the character is set to have a major role in an upcoming series on Disney+. It may start filming sooner than thought. The Fury production note comes from Murphy's Multiverse. Pause. I am so happy for Charles. Now, look, Charles and I don't agree on everything. We've butted heads a little bit publicly. We've butted heads in DMs. But I like Charles, and I think Charles does great work, and I am so happy for Charles to be getting some mainstream attention like this. It's really cool, man, and it's about time. He's literally one of the best in the game. Who says Fury is in the cards to be produced with the next batch of Marvel Studios shows? The site suggests the series will likely film by mid-2021, sometime after Moon Knight and She-Hulk finally start to roll cameras. Okay. Let's see if there's anything else in here we want to touch on. Probs not. Let's see what Charles has up on the old site. Okay, this article is actually chock full of information. Oh, by the way, it's totally. What's her name? Maslany? What's the gal's name? Y'all know who I'm talking about? Oh snap! We got some stuff going on in chat. My apologies. Let's see here. Josh I with the $5 super chat. WTF? There's no HBO Max on PS5. What? Sony needs to get their act together before Xmas. PS, take my money. Thank you, Josh. Appreciate your love, bro. That is pretty crazy. They need to get that sorted, 100%. And it looks like we got a new member The Jettalorian Velez. I love it. I love the name. Welcome to the Nerd Ventures. You're a Nerd Venture now. Tatiana Maslany or something like that. Yeah. So she's totally going to be She-Hulk. Do y'all remember? And I'm not trying. Look. Oh, man. May my better nature take the wheel. Because I'm not trying to be that guy. But y'all know where I'm going with this. We talked about certain someone that sucks at YouTube and really puts a lot of misinformation and bullshit out there, okay? Then, after the stories came out where Tatiana denied that she was going to be She-Hulk, that person came out and said, oh, it's still going to be Allison Brie. It's totally going to be Allison Brie. Now, until I think we get a little bit more 100% verification, maybe that's true. I give it a less than 1% chance, and I can't wait for that person to be wrong. Holy shit. These people, dude. Ridiculous. Anyway. Okay, so let's get into this. Talking about having landed their leads in Tatiana Maslany. Like, look, Charles would know. Charles would know way better than these other people. That's all I'm going to say. Yeah, Paul Rudd denied he was playing Ant-Man. Yeah. Okay. Anyways, let's keep it chill. Stay on target. Okay, so She-Hulk. And by the way, She-Hulk, a lot of really cool updates with She-Hulk. It seems like there's going to be a very big Rick and Morty vibe. A lot of humor in there, which totally makes sense if you know the character, right? So I don't think people necessarily have a big, beefy problem with that. Oh, man, he has so much crazy stuff on this site. It's crazy. But, yeah. So, She-Hulk, Moon Knight targeting March. But then he says in here that is this the wrong article? Did they link the wrong article? No, here we go. It's in the bottom there. It says, with these two projects now headed towards production, the studio has turned its attention to the next wave of streaming series. Kyle Bradstreet is currently writing a Samuel L. Jackson-led Nick Fury-centric series, and I've heard that the studio has begun work on 2 to 3 other projects, with Ironheart being mentioned by multiple sources. While we don't have a lot of data points, it looks like the studio is pairing up projects when possible. So we could expect to hear about the partner series to Nick Fury before too long, as the studio will want those up and running for production in mid-2021. Okay. So, okay. Hey, that's actually a great point, Luis. Interesting. All right, let's pull back into the chat setting, and then I just want to kind of speculate about this for a second, okay? Pull it back, chat. You know, as I was researching this, oh my God, Streamlabs. I know I said I was going to done with Streamlabs, but like this box, unacceptable. If Streamlabs was a person, I would hurt them physically. Okay. So, the thing that I think is really cool about the Nick Fury thing, you got to think about this. Nick Fury essentially is the first bridge or connective tissue that sets up that the MCU is a wide lived-in universe. It has all these different aspects, you know what I mean? All kinds of stuff like that, right? So it's super cool that not only does the universe still have that character, but he's still going to be doing his thing, man. Like, Fury goes away for a little bit, like, after S.H.I.E.L.D. dissolves, you know, he goes away, pops up in Age of Ultron, he pops up in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. a little bit, he pops up here and there, right? But, by and large, out of the fold, out of the mainstay fold, and most importantly, not actually showing up in a ton of stuff, getting paid to have appearances, okay? But, now, at this crucial time, where we don't have Cap anymore, we don't have Iron Man, you know, a lot of people are questioning the new roster, a lot of people are wondering if they're going to be able to be as connected to these characters, these new characters, as they were to the old characters. I think that's totally fair. And to have a character like Fury to help bring a lot of this stuff together, I think is really, really smart. Okay? Now, having a show, like a Disney Plus show, with Nick Fury, is pretty bold. It allows you, depending on if it goes for multiple seasons, because right now, many of these shows are not going to have multiple seasons. They're standalone things. Like WandaVision, it's just a standalone thing. Falcon and the Winter Soldier, standalone thing. Loki, standalone thing. Although I've heard Loki could get multiple seasons as well. Okay? But, point is, I look at a show like Nick Fury, right? Whatever this Nick Fury thing is, maybe it's the same thing as the show that's going to lead into Secret Invasion, a.k.a. Captain Marvel 2. Okay? Right now, there's a big rumor that there's going to be a Sword show. Maybe the Sword show is the Nick Fury show. And they're doing that and setting that up. But regardless, I think it's super cool that Samuel L. Jackson is still committed to the role. He still wants to play the character for a long, long time. He's not going to age out of the role. It's great. It's great. And so it's fan-frickin-tastic, and I hope we have Nick Fury in the MCU for like the next 10 to 15 years. Literally. Literally. So that's pretty cool, huh? That's pretty chill, huh? Now let's get into some Deadpool 3 stuff, and then we'll talk about some of the other stuff that's going on, and then we'll get into Q&A. I'm sure you guys have a lot of questions, and I have a lot of speculating that I want to do, okay? All right, so we're checking out an article here on Screen Rant. It says Marvel Studios is moving forward with Deadpool 3. Oh, and yeah, this was really cool. And I want to take a second here and explain something to you guys. So, we talk about a lot of different things on the channel. We cover a lot of different things, right? But one thing we do a lot is we'll talk about like the smoke or the buzz around a thing, and then we'll often like speculate like how accurate is this? Will we see the trades picking up on this, etc., etc. So we had talked about how, and we did a video, we did a stream about it. Ryan Reynolds has signed one of the biggest contracts in MCU history. We talked about that. Okay, now some of you might consider that rumor, some of you might consider it speculation or whatever. It's a report. Okay? And I find it interesting that a lot of these reports then get verified by the trades weeks and weeks later. Okay, so think about what happened. We heard Ryan Reynolds signed the biggest contract in MCU history. Then several weeks later, it comes out in the trades, Marvel Studios is developing Deadpool 3 for real, okay? And so I just want you guys to pay attention to how this pattern usually occurs, because the better educated we all are, the more accurate we can be with the takes and our speculation, okay? Marvel Studios is moving forward with Deadpool 3, and here's everything we know about the upcoming sequel. I don't know if I like this article. There's currently no official release date. Word is that development recently made news before the first movie. Disney bought the IP. Blah, 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 blah. I hate this article already. I hate it. I don't think I want this. And I don't know if the studio spoiler has anything in there that's aggregated near the top. All right, give me a second. I'm going to find a better article. I hate this article. And Screen Rant. Okay, give me a couple seconds. Chat. Strike one. Bad article. Hate it. Screen Rant's trash usually anyway. Okay, here we go. Here's the official report from the Hollywood Reporter. Not much better, but whatever. Okay, here we go. Deadpool 3 in the works with Bob's Burgers writers. Oh, man, isn't that crazy? Wendy Molyneux and Lizzie Molyneux, oh, the cooler sister, are penning the script. Deadpool 3 is moving forward at Marvel Studios. Blah, blah, blah. The first Marvel Studios project, the character is now available at Disney. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, my God. I hate how they just stuff keywords. There's no substance here. What a bunch of fucks, dude. I'm sorry. I'm trying not to swear as much anymore. I'm trying to be more chill. But the current state of digital entertainment, the current state of all of this shit drives me absolute insane. Is nobody paying attention? All these people need slapped. Grow the fuck up. Write an actual article. I don't need SEO'd goobly glob. Bunch of rent-seeking fucks, dude. Okay. So anyway, the point is, Deadpool 3, official production, puts the Bob's the Burger thing on the official social. Very smart, very cool. I like it a lot. Now, I think one of the biggest questions here, get this fucking website off of my screen. Okay, I think one of the biggest questions here. Get me out of there. Okay, I think one of the biggest questions is, number one, will it be rated R? And I think the answer is, yeah, for sure. My speculation here is that it'll still be censored. Like, dude, make no mistake about it. In fact, Deadpool 2 was already censored. There were Disney jokes that got taken out of Deadpool 2 after the Disney purchase. That is 100% fact. The mouse was like, I don't know about this one, Ryan. Yeah, we're going to cut it. That should happen. So, there will certainly be a sort of cleaned up, more respectable, on-brand version of Deadpool. The hope is they can have some fun with that, and they can still keep the character really refreshing and do fun stuff with it. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. Most of you already know this. Deadpool really ain't it for me. I like Deadpool. I like Ryan Reynolds. But I find that character to be obnoxious. And so I can only handle a little bit of Deadpool at a time. I'm not super pumped about Deadpool 3. I'm not as into it as many of you are. However, what I find more interesting than even just him being in the MCU is the fact that this character is the perfect character to have different multiversal versions, to play around with the multiverse, to play around with the fourth wall, to have us as audiences joking and laughing along with him at the absurd state of comic book movies and everything like that, right? I'm more interested in all of that. Like, if there's a new Wolverine. Like, here's the thing. We've talked about this before. But Ryan is the perfect character to have interacting with, like, the old Wolverine, as in Hugh Jackman, and the new Wolverine. He's the perfect character for, like, a Doctor Strange 2. Throw him in there and have him make all these weird jokes about stuff that only the audience would be fully aware of. You know what I mean? And again, I think that just like with Nick Fury. Whoa, look at this hair. This hair's out of control today. So just like with Nick Fury, where his utility as a character for, like, the sort of story massaging, the connective tissue massaging of this universe, his utility in that sense, pretty high. So I'm excited that Ryan is doing this thing. You know what I mean? And it kind of just shows you, I think this is really the thing. If you think about it, and how Nick Fury, like, we're going to probably see Nick Fury and Deadpool interact. That's my point, right? We're going to see Nick Fury and Deadpool interact. And Deadpool is going to be around and doing a lot in the MCU. It's crazy, dude. It's crazy. Like, this thing's about to blow up. Guys, next year, we have 4 Marvel movies. Okay? 4 Marvel movies. At least 2 Marvel shows. At least 2. Likely Loki and Falcon and the Winter Soldier. WandaVision's technically dropping this year, but early next year we'll be watching it as well, right? So, 3 shows, 4 movies. Okay? The amount of content that we'll have to make to sort of supplement all of that is going to be crazy. It's going to be crazy. But on top of that, all the stuff they're doing in the future is insanity. Like, dude, I haven't even talked to you guys about how they're bringing on someone that worked on Star Wars for visual effects for Ant-Man 3. You know what we haven't talked about? The fact that Ant-Man 3 is going to be like a Star Wars movie. The fact that Thor 4 is going to feel like Avengers. The fact that Captain Marvel 2 is going to feel like Avengers. The fact that Black Panther 2 is going to feel like Avengers with Doom War and Namor coming in. The truth is, all of these movies are going to feel like Avengers moving forward. The whole thing is going to just be insanely epic. Constantly. All the time. Like, this is crazy. Crazy. Am I right or am I right? All right, let's go over a few more of these things here. And then we'll get into Q&A. Q&A, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sure you got questions. We'll get into them. Oh, haven't even transitioned yet. Here we go. Get into the theater. All right, here we go. Okay, so first up, Feige reveals that WandaVision sitcom world shifts as the decades change. Yeah, so there's a huge Entertainment Weekly article right here. No thanks. Or rather, Empire. Oh, that's interesting. Empire. So a big old article here. A lot of stuff about... Can you guys see this? All right, cool. A big old article. A lot of stuff about WandaVision. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be crazy. I almost feel like it's a little played out talking about it because I don't want to necessarily go into all the things we know about it all the time, you know. But super epic stuff. We go into the Modern Family, the Office style, talk to the camera, shaky camera, documentary style. Yeah, so, I mean, the beginning of the show, it's going to go 6 different decades of television. Now, my gut tells me right now, each hour-long episode, especially the first 3, will actually be split up into 2 half-hour episodes. And they will go into different decades of television. I'm not sure, but that's what I feel. Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness leak. Don't know if I can buy it. We'll probably cover it. Do a video on it later, okay? Feige alludes to Wanda being a mutant. Oh, interesting. From the Empire interview. Here's Feige's words. No character seems to be as powerful as Wanda Maximoff, and no character has a power set that is as ill-defined and unexplored as Wanda Maximoff. Kevin Feige tells Empire. So, it seemed exploring that would be worthwhile post-Endgame. Who else is aware of that power? Where did it come from? Did the Mind Stone unlock it? And of course, we know from the newest little MCU thing with Shuri, right? They've been doing this book that has Shuri breaking down all of these files and information and takes on all the things in the world. And she was talking about how in Sokovia, there's a genetic phenomenon that makes people in Sokovia more susceptible to the type of experimentation that was being done there. Mutants. So Wanda's probably going to be revealed to be a mutant. Crazy. Crazy. Oh, here we go. Production designer that worked on multiple Star Wars projects and No Time to Die. Will Hatay as the production designer of Peyton Reed's upcoming Ant-Man 3 and could speak of the scale of the film. Will's impressive credit on massive blockbusters as a concept designer include films such as Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker, No Time to Die, Rogue One, Solo. His work on Star Wars isn't relegated to just the feature films. He's been part of the production team on Kenobi and the Cassian Andor show. Yeah, dude. Ant-Man 3 is about to be Star Wars with Kang. What? Crazy. See what else is going on. Oh, yeah. So we talked about this over the weekend. Episode of Afternoon, Saturday afternoon. Al and Lavis do a version of After Dark in the afternoon called Afternoon. And they talked about this. They talked about this big rumor here. A lot of interesting stuff, man. Tenoch Huerta is hired for the villain role. He's probably going to be Namor. They're probably doing Namor as a Mexican, which is really interesting. Whoa. The heck? Which is really interesting. A Mexican dude playing Namor. Now, right now, I'm hearing some rumors, and I don't think anything's been decided on for sure yet, but I'm hearing some rumors that T'Challa may well die in this movie and be killed by Namor. And then Shuri might take over. Now, that is a lot of juice. That's a lot of smoke. I don't know what to think about it. So maybe we'll get into that in Q&A. Chris Pratt confirms he's in Thor Love and Thunder. Yeah, crazy. And they also said that Thor Love and Thunder is a large-scale film. It'll feel like Avengers 5. Here we go. Right here. This is it. This is what he said. It'll feel like Avengers 5. That's dope, dude. That's dope. Very, very cool. And yeah, I think we're pretty much done here. We'll get into Q&A in a second here. But it says here, the Black Panther 2 sequel will begin shooting in July of next year. That's crazy, dude. That's crazy. But you got to get going, I guess, huh? There you go. Justin Kroll says, Deadpool 3 expected to be rated R. Like the previous 2 installments. That's what's expected. A lot of Miss Marvel stuff, too. You know, I thought it was pretty cool, but nothing crazy. And then, yeah, I think we're good. Let's get into Q&A. We'll do like 20 minutes of Q&A, and then we're going to call it, okay? And I know, well, I think there was another super chat. Let me see. Nope, just the one from Josh I. Okay, cool. All right, guys, go ahead. Get your questions in. If you got loot, drop a super chat in. We will go over every single super chat that comes in. If you don't have any loot, don't worry about it. Just put your question in the chat. We'll grab questions from the chat as well. What's on your mind? What are you thinking about? Did I see the leaked Disney Plus sizzle reel? I did not. Can you send me a link? Tim, can you send me a link on Twitter or something? Are you excited that Tobey and Andrew are coming back? Dude, I'm very excited. I'm very excited. I think it's going to be dope, dude. What Marvel project am I looking forward to the most? I'm really looking forward to Moon Knight. I'm really looking forward to Ant-Man 3, dude. Kang, Star Wars, come on. I'm really looking forward to Blade. Looking forward to Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Does all of it count? Doom, come on, baby. Doom, fuck out of here. Doom, Disney Plus show. Woo! Come on, man. The Sizzler is fake. Had Jungle Book in it. Okay. Interesting. Send it to me on Discord. All right, let me check this out. Probably fake as fuck. But let's see. Check it out. Opening it now. Wow. This post has been removed by the moderators of Disney Plus. Oh, but it's still up, kind of? Has the Jungle Book on it. New Mutants. Falcon. Wanda. Black Widow. Deadpool. Fox stuff. Disney 18 Plus. Okay. I mean, it could be real. What is it even giving away, though? Just that they're going to do the 18 Plus stuff? We've already kind of known about that. Could be real. Could be real. That's cool. Thanks, Trev. Thanks, Meng. Hey, thanks, Meng. Rant. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. What else is on your mind? What do I expect from Ahsoka this week? Well, we're going to do a ton of videos about that. So. Oh, you know what? The YouTube chat is covering up Baby Yoda in his Mando armor. See him? See him back there? Kind of cool, huh? I'm going to leave it off just for a second so that he can get some shine. Okay. Keep on getting on with them questions, man. I think, what do I expect? I expect her to have blue saber. I expect her to be dope. I think Ezra will be there, but I don't know. Did you ever get into the Lord of the Rings Prime show stuff? Oh yeah, I'm very excited for it. We're going to cover it if it indeed is dope and people really like it. White saber from Rebels. I've heard blue. I mean, look, okay. And we talked about this a little bit yesterday. We did the I dislike the chat on screen. Can't read it. Well, get some glasses, man. We talked about this a little bit last night in the watch party. We were watching Rebels episodes. It was a great last night, man. We watched a lot of season 4. We watched 5 episodes of season 4 last night, including the finale and stuff like that, right? And we're all very, very excited. One of the things we discussed was that we do the best we can with the reports that we get, with the things that sources tell us, etc., etc. Okay? But there's always, like, miscommunication. Things change. You get stuff wrong. Okay? So, for instance, the Sabine thing. We were wrong. I was wrong about Sabine. We thought Sasha Banks was going to be Sabine. I don't even know where that started. Okay? So, in my brain, I try to keep track of where do these reports come from, what's valid in the reports, okay? And I think it was Fandom Wire had a big report, and there were a couple other people that reported it too, that we would see Ezra Bridger with Ahsoka, okay? Grace Randolph talked about this when she first broke the story. Other people corroborated this. There were reports by Fandom Wire that we would see Hera Syndulla, Rex, Sabine, and maybe others as well. Okay? So here's the thing. It's like, do I think we'll see Ezra? Yes. But that's really based on reports and corroborated reports and what other people are saying. Okay? So, blurry screen goes away when the chat is not up? What? Okay, I'll have to look into that. I don't understand. So anyway, point being, I hope to be surprised this Thursday. I mean, how crazy, think about this. How crazy would it be if Luke Skywalker and Mace Windu are there as well? Look, technically they could. We haven't heard anything about that. But technically it could happen. You know what I mean? The plot leaked for Mando Episode 5. Oh, yeah. Is that on Reddit? Check it out. See if I believe it. Or is it just like the synopsis? Where's this synopsis? I don't see it. Yeah, this episode's going to be long, too. It's at least going to be 45 minutes, I think. Can someone send me that? Send me the link. I don't see it. I don't see it. Send me the link on Discord. Check it out. Let's see here. A $5 holla from Steve says blurry screen goes away when chat is not up. Okay, yeah. We talked about that. I'll have to look into that. I don't get it. I don't understand. Josh, do you think Ahsoka will be in more episodes after episode 5? I do not think so. I think she's only in one episode. I would love to be wrong. I would love to be wrong about that. John Krasinski and Emily Blunt in Doctor Strange 2 as Captain America and Black Widow, Josh? Yes, I think so. I do think so, yeah. And I think they'll be evil, too. I actually have a video I'm working on about that. Josh, did you see the Miss Marvel set leaks of her in the Captain Marvel suit? Yeah, I did, and it looked great. Looked great. Do you prefer making Shuri Black Panther, or would you have preferred them recasting T'Challa? I would have preferred them recasting T'Challa. However, I'm going to make a video about this. Because what I think is that Shuri... Okay, Chadwick will pass. T'Challa will die in our universe. However, think about what is happening right now. The multiverse. Okay? Tobey Maguire might play not only Peter Parker from his own universe, but he may play Uncle Ben in the 616. So what does that mean? Well, it means Michael B. Jordan, who was Eric Killmonger in our universe, could be T'Challa in a different universe. And so, Marvel has a very interesting opportunity here to have Shuri connect to a different T'Challa than her brother, but one that kind of feels very similar to her brother and has like a lot of the same ideals and stuff like that. Toby would be Black Panther. Now that would be interesting, right? So my point is, with the multiverse breaking open, there's a lot of cool stuff they could do with that character. And I was talking to some people about this over the weekend, and I said, look, if Letitia can really sell me as a fan on a physical transformation, because here's the thing, Chadwick, I thought about this. I think Chadwick would actually want Letitia to take over. I do believe that. I believe that. Seems like the kind of man he was. Seems like he had that brother-sister relationship with her. I think he would honestly want her to take over. And one would hope that her living in this moment, understanding the weight of that crown, that she would commit to it and take it very seriously. If she can sell me on a physical transformation, and I know it's like a meme at this point because I want everybody to get in shape when they do a movie, but it's just true. I just do. I think you need to sell me as an actor that you're this thing, this being. And physical prowess is a big part of that. Okay? So if Letitia can actually have prowess and have a physical transformation, and she can take that shit on and go through a warrior's transformation, and like in her spirit and in her soul, she's like keeping Chadwick close, and she's like doing all of this to honor his memory and shit like that, I'm good. I'm good with it. Would I have preferred recasting? Yes. My personal opinion on the matter is that that character means so much to so many people that I think it's just a shame. It would be a shame if that character was to go away from the mainstream. So, that's my take. You think M'Baku? Yeah, what's his name? Winston Duke? Is that the guy's name? I like that guy a lot. I think he's a great actor. But he kind of feels, I don't know, it just doesn't feel right for T'Challa to me. He just doesn't seem agile enough, right? He's more of the war machine type. He ain't Iron Man. You know what I mean? Hey, yo, Josh. Fuck everything you're saying right now, because that Baby Yoda with the Mando armor is 100% the way. Indeed. This is the way. All right, guys. I got like 5 or 10 more minutes. Get your questions in. Get your questions in. What's on your mind? What are you thinking about? What do you want to talk about? Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. What's on your mind? Did you make that Baby Yoda armor? No, that Baby Yoda armor came from Etsy. If you've never shopped on Etsy, it's really cool, man. Any word on the Wheel of Time show? No. No word. No word that's come to me anyway. What happened to MCU Cosmic? Okay, so I've seen this pop up in chat a couple of different times. I'll be honest with you. I'm not 100% sure what happened, but I think what happened was that Jeremy got revealed to be conservative, And he also holds some opinions that are, well, frankly, not okay for people right now. People are like, nah, it's not okay. If you feel that way or you think that way. Yeah. And they've been harassing him pretty badly. And yeah, he's in a bad spot, so he's shutting stuff down. Yeah. That's pretty much all I can say. Yeah. Yeah, he got canceled, basically, yeah. Any news on Shang-Chi? No news on Shang-Chi. I mean, you know, it's wrapped. They might be doing pickups, reshoots, you know, punch-ups and all that. But yeah, it's probably going to be good. I stopped visiting his site because too many Trump ads. Is that true? Because that's funny. Because normally when you visit a website, the ads you see on the website are actually determined by your metadata, not Jeremy's. So either you're full of shit or you're a huge Trump supporter, and when you went to his website, you were shown a bunch of Trump ads. So I'm pretty sure you're lying. Josh, how about instead of the alternate universe where Michael B. Jordan is Black Panther, how about the universe where Winston Duke is Black Panther? Yeah, so, Tony, we talked a little bit about that. Look, for me, just not personally my thing. Not personally my thing. But, yeah. Mr. Marley, LOL, yeah, I'm definitely not a Trump supporter, and I'm not lying, but thanks. Well, I'll tell you what you are, Mr. Marley. Banned from this chat forever because I don't like the cut of your jib. I think you are a liar. And as The Rock says, it doesn't matter what you think. See ya. See ya. Go lie in somebody else's chat, you fuck. Josh, is it weird that there was a female officer in the last episode of Mando? No, I actually thought it was great. Let me explain something to you. Ah, man, we can't go too deep on this. Everybody will get all butthurt. Okay, female and male. Okay, female and male. Let's talk about this. Female and male. I tend to think about this stuff in the sense of like energies. Okay, energies. And most artists like already understand this. Like Alfred Hitchcock said that most of the brilliance from his art is from the female energy that's inside of him. It's actually all the female energy in him that gives him the creative juice. Okay? And to me, I've always just kind of like understood this. There are women out there that are they're actual women, but they have such yang energy. They have such masculine energy, like a Gina Carano, right? I've always thought that's cool, man. It's all good. And I thought it was interesting. The female officer at the end of that show was so cool because she's female. But, yo, she's got some yang energy coming out. You can just see it in her eyes, dude. You don't want to fuck with her. You don't want to fuck with her. Ooh. So I thought it was dope. And I like characters like that. You know what I mean? I like it. I like it. Check Discord general. Okay. The plot leak breakdown. Oh, heavy spoilers did it? Could be good. It could be good. I haven't paid too much attention to definition as far as like the accuracy of his stuff. So I'd have to look into that before I could give it the approval. One for thought for the $5 super chat said, how do the tracking fobs work? You know, I don't know. I assume they have something to do with DNA. I assume they have something to do with DNA, you know what I mean? Quick rank. Top 5 favorite Jedi. Kit Fisto. Ezra Bridger, Luke Skywalker, Mace Windu, Yoda. Easy. Grogu? What the hell is this Grogu business that y'all are talking about? What the hell y'all talking about, man? What happened to Lady Mando? Not sure. Josh, what are you expecting from December 10th from Disney Plus? I expect them to say Marvel movies are going to come out streaming for free now. Oh, the child's name is Grogu? Oh, okay. I get down with that. From the leak. Oh, okay. Cool. Maverick Pilgrim. Happy Monday, Josh. Going to be a great week. Oh, yeah. It's going to be real good. Real good. Josh, where are you on the Trek shows? Not a Trek guy. Going to be honest. Not a Trek guy. I admire the Roddenberry vision for a utopian society. I admire the guy's efforts and writing and stuff like that. But Trek just never really grabbed me like that. I'm a mystical dude. I'm more into the mystical side of things. You know, so Star Wars has always been more mystical. The Force and shit, right? Star Trek has always been much more tech and sociology. It's very interesting. It's cool sci-fi, but it's just not my thing. Josh, what do you think of the Lego Star Wars Holiday Special? And is it canon? I loved it, dude. I loved it. Loved it. Thought it was great. We got a lot of nerdy news today. Yeah. That was rough. That was pretty rough. Josh, what do you want to happen in the next episode with Ahsoka and the Darksaber? Great list, but why is Fisto so high? Because that smile, dude. You ever seen that smile? You ever seen the Kit Fisto smile? Like, come on, man. Come on, man. Okay. What do I want to happen in the next episode? I want them to pull up, and Ezra and Sabine and Ahsoka are all training the young Jason Syndulla. Okay? And I want Din to pull up, and Ahsoka and everybody will be like, Din Djarin, we're expecting you, blah, 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 blah. And they start to, like, chat and all that. And then all of a sudden, boom, Gideon comes out of hyperspace. And there's a massive fleet, and it's all descending on Corvus. And all of them have to fight the Dark Troopers. Maybe Dark Troopers with, like, pseudo-dark sabers as well. That would be crazy. And so they're all fighting these, like, friggin' Terminator-type things, and it's all crazy. And it looks like they're going to lose. And then all of a sudden, BAM! Bo-Katan comes out of nowhere. Heard you could use a little help or some, whatever. And then, boom! Boba Fett comes out of nowhere. And then, boom! Trapper Wolf and the other guy come out of nowhere. And then we have this absolutely epic battle, and they barely escape with their lives. That's what I want to see. All right. Lando C. $5 holla. Thank you, my friend. If the Ghost Crew show up in Chapter 13, all my neighbors will not be pleased with my sheer shriek of joy in the middle of the night. Hey, my man, shriek away, dude. Shriek away. Shriek away, my friend. It's going to be nuts. Oh, I missed the best part of it. This is really what I want to see. At the end, Boba gets his armor back from Din, right? He gets his armor back from Din. And, he, like, wears it, walking away, and then, like, grabs a cigar as he's walking away, right? And he, like, takes his helmet off, lights up his cigar, looks into the camera, and he's like, "This is the motherfucking way." and then just blows like a huge stream of smoke, and then we pan up into the stars, and then yeah. And then Boba gets eaten by another Sarlacc? No, Santa! No! No! Alright, Steve says, I want a scene where Mando wants to say goodbye to the child, and when they leave, he takes off his helmet and the child laughs and touches his face. Aw, man. Aw, man. That's great. That's very heartfelt. That'd be really cool. I appreciate that. Let's see here. Big play 08. Any chance Snoke shows up in a later season? I doubt it. But I thought the Snoke connection was really cool. By the way, everybody that thinks that's not Snoke, you're fucking wrong. Trust me, I know. That's all I can say for now. Trust me. You're wrong. But hey, most of you motherfuckers should be used to that by now. I know you're watching. Yeah, we're better than you. Yeah, we are. Our community's better. The content's better. We're better looking. Better sounding. More intelligent. God damn. Feels good to be the best. Really does. I know you're watching, you fuckers. I know you're watching. All right, guys, we're going to call it. Going to call it from there. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, it's going to do it for us here today. Make sure you watch Nerd Theory later tonight. Make sure you come back tomorrow. Tomorrow, I think we're going to have Lord Callus on. Not 100%, but I think we're going to have Lord Callus on. We're going to go over some lore. Yeah, lots of cool content. Make sure you check out the social media. The Den of Nerds on Twitter. The Den of Nerds with underscores on Instagram. A lot of cool content going out there as well, okay? As I always say, I hope you're having an awesome and a nerdy day, and I'll see you in the next video.